In Indiana, nearly 40% of all eligible Hoosiers, or around 3.7 million Hoosiers, have gotten at least one vaccine dose. Around 1.1 million Hoosiers are fully vaccinated.
While vaccination numbers are improving nationwide, Indiana is lagging behind many states in getting its residents vaccinated. In Focus moderator Dan Spieler spoke one-on-one with Dr. Anthony Fauci today to get his reaction to Indiana's numbers and where we go from here.
He's the nation's leading infectious disease expert and now a household name that everyone's come to know.
Dr. Fauci, hello.
Hello, how are you?
So what does Dr. Anthony Fauci have to say about the pandemic's impact on Indiana and the race to vaccinate Hoosiers?
The more people we get vaccinated every single day, if we can keep that up, there will be a turning around that you will see. Right now, we're still seeing a number of infections per day.
And of course, big questions remain about the decision to pause the Johnson & Johnson vaccine and the impact that's having on vaccine supply and perhaps more significantly on demand for the shots. This past weekend at IMS, the mass vaccination clinic at the track no longer required an appointment.
Is that a concerning sign, or does that mean we're just getting this vaccine out to more people now?
I believe we're getting it out to more people. Today is really a very important day because, some people who've really tried had to jump through a bunch of hoops to get vaccines. They never know when it would be available to them, whether they fit into the priority group. The fact that right now, anyone 16 years of age or older is now qualified to be able to get the vaccine. You don't have to go through any proof that you're in a priority group or not. We hope that this is going to stimulate even more the vaccine uptake.
In retrospect, did the decision to pause J&J have a detrimental impact on demand, a more detrimental impact than you'd anticipated?
You could see how that might happen. If anything, if you think about it for a sec, it really should confirm and underscore how safe vaccines are, because the same system, the same monitoring system that picked up those very, very rare events with the J&J, which I underscore are very rare, has picked up nothing of concern in the other 202 million doses that have been given.
Health officials say the rollout here in Indiana has gone fairly well, but statistically, we rank near the bottom, 43rd out of all 50 states, in terms of percentage of population that's been vaccinated.
Why is that, and what's your message to people in states like Indiana where some of the guidelines have now been rolled back, including our mask mandate? Do you think that was a mistake?
Well, I don't want to be pointing fingers except to say that we do not want to declare victory prematurely. We all want to get to a point where we could start approaching some degree of normality. And the best way to do that is to get vaccinated.
You can see more of Dan's sit down with Dr. Fauci on this week's episode of In Focus. It airs Sunday at 8:30 a.m. on CBS 4.